What's up, Homo sapiens? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be on 2K21 Next Gen, and we are going to be going into the WNBA part of this game. I've done something similar to this before where I played as a WNBA player until I was able to dunk, which requires you to be about an 89 overall, which gives you around a 30 overall driving dunk. However, if you have your takeover equipped, it brings it up to a solid 40 or so, and you can really slam it down then. I'm going to be using the same build that I used in the previous video, which is a two-way slashing 5. This makes it the easiest to get WNBA dunks. I'm also 6'10", so that might help, but regardless, we are going to max out all of our players' attributes by legitimately playing a WNBA season, which doesn't sound like the most entertaining thing to put on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to turn it into an and one or Ball is Life mixtape for you. So here it is. I think you get the gist of it, and in the WNBA, it's more important what you do off the court than on the court, considering they give you 3 options after every single day to go run an errand that either makes you more popular, wealthier, or increase your teammate chemistry. And as a YouTuber myself, I don't give a shit about the chemistry progression, I'm here for the popularity. What am I gonna spend all day doing? Taking a pic with a food truck. Do I want to work out with my teammates? Nah, I'd rather start a vlog. This one I really like. I could tell people to get out and vote, I could walk a shelter dog, or I could do whatever woman in gaming means. And that sounds like a great day to me. This one's a real doozy because I could do a telethon for cancer research, or I could get my passport, which apparently I don't have, and by doing so I'll become wealthier and more popular, so I'm gonna do that. But it's ironic that 2K is bringing up cancer. How'd they know? Also, at this point in the season, I unlocked the capability of dressing myself, and well, I just ended up looking like one of Dwayne Wade's kids. Again, they're begging me to go to this stupid telethon for cancer research. Nah, I think I'll do some overseas marketing. Could go to a team dinner, or I could do some local brands. I think I need some more clout. We're gonna go to the local brands. And I love this one. I could march in a pride parade. I could do more local brands, because at this point they're like, come on, why does this guy keep choosing local brands over cancer research? Or I could fuck Luka Doncic. So I think you know the obvious answer here. Considering I'm 6'10" and, let's be honest, I'm black, that kid would be a literal superhero. But as you can see, I've gotten a lot done this season, between running ad campaigns for everybody that offers me one, avoiding anything that has to do with cancer research, and not only do I have to carry my team through this season, but now I gotta carry a little Luka Doncic in my stomach. And when I say I carried my team, I am not exaggerating in the slightest. Not only did we go 36-0, but I also won just about every single award I was allowed to win, averaging 45 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, while also averaging a higher field goal percentage than free throw percentage. I also won Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, which must have had a really low standard considering I had 0.4 steals and 0.9 blocks per game. I also gave my Coach of the Year, probably deserves that for going 36-0. And I also gave my Executive of the Year, who has an interesting name for a African, Kai Shan Hisao. Does this guy really exist? Can WNBA teams even afford to employ executives? So I did a quick little Google search, which led me to the website of the real Kai Shan Hisao, who is a coder for the 2K Sports team, and he also happened to drop a little YouTube link in which he is singing in Chinese. I can't understand a lick of what he's saying, but it sounds beautiful. I'm not even joking. This guy could sing a straight man into bed without lifting a finger. Links in the description. And at this point, obviously we made it to the playoffs. Obviously we're the first overall seed by going 36-0, but I'm gonna assume almost none of you understand how the WNBA format works, and I didn't either before I watched this go down. So apparently the top 8 teams make it, but instead of just doing 4 and 4 on one side, you know what would make sense? Maybe just do it East and West, something like that. No, none of that matters. The first 2 series are 1-game eliminations, and then the semifinals and the WNBA finals are best of 5. In other words, I don't have to play in the first 2 rounds, so interesting WNBA, just interesting. And at this point, I have joined the WNBA greats. I joined the heroic list of the 7 WNBA players who have dunked a total of 14 times in WNBA games. But there's one thing that has never been done in a WNBA game, which I plan to do today. Perform an alley-oop dunk. And if you've never heard of an alley-oop, let me explain. The alley-oop was invented in 1976 in Flint, Michigan, after Jackie Moon had a vision at halftime after suffering a head injury. In this vision, his deceased mother, Mrs. Moon, explained to Jackie Moon the concept of an alley-oop and how to perform it. He later went on to throw the first alley-oop ever to Coffee Black, and the Flint Tropics went on to win 4th place. But in all seriousness, the only credited alley-oop dunk in a women's basketball game ever happened in a high school game a couple of years ago, and I can't find anything else besides that. The lack of alley-oops might have a correlation with their fan attendance, but I'm just throwing out ideas here, what do I know? But anyway, moving on to the semifinals against the LA Sparks. At this point, you can see I was getting a little fatigued from having to play in the WNBA for about 40 games straight. I still didn't have Team Takeover unlocked, but I knew I was very close, and that is going to be a key component to actually landing an alley-oop dunk. But either way, this game is very easy once you're 99 overall. It's probably the equivalent of playing on rookie mode on a regular My Career. But here we are, I unlocked Team Takeover mid-game in the 3rd game of the series in the 4th quarter. I had myself set a pick and roll. I had Brianne January throw it up, and that really wasn't that bad of an alley-oop. Seems like I got extra high. I'm pretty sure my head was damn near the rim. But to be fair, look at this defense. This girl just threw it the Wakanda Forever sign. That's not going to help you. This girl on the left isn't actually looking. Easy backdoor cut. Got my head up to the backboard. And at this point, I was pretty much throwing an alley-oop at every opportunity I had. However, the semifinals series is over. In this game, I had 55 points and the second highest scorer had 5. So you could say I'm kind of carrying this team. It's more the same. I'm throwing an alley-oop whether it looks like a good idea or not. And I'm pretty positive that your dunk animations are very limited if you're doing it by yourself off the dribble, as in a standing or driving dunk. And I'm pretty sure every dunk in the WNBA game is modeled after Brittany Griner's real-life dunks. However, if you do it on an alley-oop or you do it on a spin move, it can be a little bit more interesting and a little bit more exciting. However, being a 99 overall, I had a driving dunk of 39. I know, pretty insane. And get this, when I turned on Team Takeover, went up to 54. Just unreal. Literally doubling the 2nd highest driving dunk overall in this game. But here I am, just working this team. This is really no challenge at all. I'm pretty sure I was half awake at this point. Probably the best solo dunk of this video. I hit him with a spin move, probably traveled, and just dunked on them. And one more for old time's sake. I hit it with the classic WNBA alley-oop layup. I finished the game with 48 of our 72 points. We won by 33. 2K completely forgot the celebration animation here. I just got a couple congratulations screens and that was it. I ended up averaging 53 points and 10 rebounds per game in the playoffs, which obviously got me the Finals MVP award. But there's one more interesting thing about this WNBA game mode. It is how you spend your off season. You're given 182 days to do stuff in your free time, and different events take up a different amount of days. The longest events are 175 days out of your 182 days, which allow you to sign with an international team. You don't actually get to play with them. You got Russia, Australia, Turkey, all sorts of teams. But this wouldn't be an NBA video if I didn't sell myself to China's. So we're going to have to bring our talents to the Chinese league. And by doing this, I was forced into making a shoe, which kind of makes sense, since China has a thing for forcing people into making shoes. So I thought I'd just get this out of the way and make a brown shoe. Get it while supplies last. But that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Send prayers for my Lakers. Go show some love to our boy Kai Chan Xiao. And go start an argument in the comments. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.